Omega-3 fatty acids can prevent many health diseases. A person who eats omega-3 fatty acids in their first year of life will not suffer from an autoimmune disorder. The risk of ADHD, mental disorders, and heart disease is reduced when a person eats enough of this micronutrient. We will tell you more as we present the 10 diseases omega-3 fatty acids will save you from. Number 10. Alzheimer's disease and age-related mental decline. Aging comes with a decline in brain function. Old age naturally welcomes more brain health difficulties. However, eating omega-3 high foods reduces the risk of age-related mental degeneration. When a disease begins, one can quickly start taking omega-3 supplements to reduce the symptoms of Alzheimer's disease. When you meet an older adult with sharp memory, there is always a shocking reaction. That is because, naturally, we all expect aging to affect brain function. Considering the natural range of this disease, it is necessary to expect slow results. The age-related mental decline will happen, and it will only occur slower than with colleagues who do not have high rates of omega-3 fatty acids. Speaking of mental health decline, there is a huge correlation between people with psychiatric disorders and low omega-3 levels. Omega-3 fatty acids help restore the moods of people with bipolar disorder too. We will present more to you on that shortly. Number 9. ADHD symptoms in children. Attention Deficit hyperactivity disorder is a disease that is characterized by impulsiveness, hyperactivity, and inattentiveness. Children who have lower omega-3 fatty acid levels have a higher chance of being diagnosed with it. High omega-3 levels decrease aggression, relentlessness, and hyperactivity. Recently, studies have shown that fish oil benefits treatments of ADHD. Roughly 6.1 million children have been diagnosed with ADHD. In fact, 4.4% of the world's total population had been diagnosed by 2017. To further illustrate, boys are twice as likely to be diagnosed with ADHD. Also, adults from 18 to 44 make up 8.1% of the ADHD statistic. Number 8. Non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. Foods high in omega-3 can reduce liver inflammation and eliminate liver fat. Currently, the world is living through an epidemic with the rate at which NAFLD dominates the ER. The companion obesity has risen this phenomenon since the pandemic forced everyone to leave indoors and eat non-stop with no exercise. Notwithstanding, eating a healthy diet with the proper nutrients, such as omega-3 fatty acids, will clear up the fat that bulges around the heart. Indeed, the liver fat in people suppresses primarily with an introduction of a diet high in omega-3. It is worth noting that the supplements work and are natural food if you are worried about uric acid levels. Number 7. Mental disorders. Some benefits of omega-3 are physical, yet this one is psychiatric. People who have bipolar disorder and schizophrenia are often in a terrible mood. This is not a mood that they originated by themselves. The chemical imbalance in the brain that causes various mental disorders can be reduced with the right amount of omega-3 fatty acids. Additionally, the frequency of relapses also points to mental health conditions that omega-3 fatty acids reduce. There is evidence that violent behavior among people with mental disorders may be lowered when one has high deposits of omega-3 fatty acids in their body. Please subscribe to this channel for more information on diet and medical correlation. Number 6. Depression and anxiety. Sadness and a loss of interest in life are characteristics of depression. Anxiety is also a disorder characterized by nervousness and worry. Feeling depressed is not the same as having depression. As J.K. Rowling once said, it's difficult to describe depression to someone who's never been there because it's not sadness. I know sadness. Sadness is to cry and to feel, but it's that cold absence of feeling, that hollowed-out feeling. Having depression needs more than omega-3 fatty acids to cancel out. However, feeling depressed is something that can be resolved with a lifestyle change and the proper nutrients. People who consume omega-3 fatty acids are less likely to have anxiety or depression episodes. EPA, a type of fatty acid, is essentially the most legitimate to deal with depression. Number 5. Asthma in children. Asthma, A chronic lung disease with no cure is frightening among children. The lungs are damaged for life, and the children spend all their time coughing and wheezing. It is not only a condition for children. Many adults carry this lung damage ahead and suffer for years. Studies suggest that children consuming omega-3 have a lower risk of asthma. According to the National Institute of Health, the rates of asthma in children are on the rise. Prescribed omega-3 fatty acid supplements can help children escape this illness. If you are an adult who is already in the claws of asthma, consuming high levels of omega-3 fatty acids will lower the intensity of your asthmatic attacks. Asthma results from inflammation in the airways of children's lungs. The shortness of breath and coughing is one of the many ways inflammation operates. Long-term or chronic inflammation can contribute to worse illnesses. We will share details with you shortly. Number 4. Heart disease. You know when Camila Cabello said half of her heart was in Havana? Was she referring to a cardiac surgery in Cuba gone wrong? We keep wondering. Anyway, we will leave you to ponder over that for a while. Heart disease and stroke are the top 2 causes of death globally, and people who eat fish are less likely to die from either of these conditions. Later, researchers discovered that omega-3 fatty acids are the main reason the fish-eating population has excellent heart health. Moreover, omega-3 is credited for lowering cholesterol levels in the bloodstream. There are various risks of heart attack that omega-3 fatty acids can prevent. Back to the Cuban heart surgery. We all do not want cardiovascular complications. Therefore, eating omega-3 fatty acids is non-negotiable. Now, if you think Camila is talking about heart disease, send a thumb down in the comments. If she is not, a thumb up. You can also use an emoji to share your thoughts. Number 3. Metabolic syndrome. A metabolic syndrome is a combination of health conditions. High blood pressure, insulin resistance, high triglycerides, and high cholesterol levels are only a few central factors under the metabolic syndrome umbrella. This disease opens the body up to other intense illnesses, including cardiac arrest and diabetes. Omega-3 fatty acids help inflammation, insulin resistance, and heart disease prevention. Similarly, autoimmune diseases are central and a gateway to many diseases. The insulin-produced cells are attacked for being healthy and can be an opening for a wide range of chronic diseases. We will present more on that to you shortly. Number 2. Chronic inflammation. Fighting inflammation is accurately fighting 90% of chronic diseases. Chronic inflammation is due to long-term infections and damage to the body. Thus, one would be glad to know that eating diets high in omega-3 fatty acids can prevent any inflammation or cure them. Notably, chronic inflammation contributes to cancer, heart disease, and other Western illnesses. As such, omega-3 fatty acids are essential for the body. Number 1. Autoimmune diseases. In autoimmune diseases, healthy cells are mistakenly attacked by the immune system due to their appearance as foreign cells. When the healthy cells in the body start attacking insulin-produced cells, people get type 1 diabetes. Suppose you want to combat this disease. You can begin eating omega-3 fatty acid foods like sardines and herrings at a young age. These foods are also for correction and protection from these diseases. Research has shown that autoimmune diseases could be prevented by eating omega-3 foods in the first year of life. If you ate enough omega-3 foods as a child, you would not be worried about multiple sclerosis, type 1 diabetes, or autoimmune diabetes. We saved the kidney for last. We know you are eager to learn more about what other diseases omega-3 fatty acids can prevent. Yet we will do you one better. Here, look at the top 8 best ways to protect yourself from any kidney diseases.